Hi everyone. Before I go to bed tonight, I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of a package that I've been working on called Parfait. Parfait is a layers-based rendering engine and component library for building terminal applications on top of Laravel prompts. I'm building this because historically, building these types of things on top of Laravel prompts is not a super great experience. You're having to manually manipulate strings. You're having to calculate character widths for variable length multi-byte characters like emojis. You're having to paint things on top of others. You're not really able to render multiple components together on the same page. So the system we're working with here takes inspiration from a lot of other projects. Each of these components has internal state, and we're trying to use a props down, events up reactivity model like you'd find in Vue.js or Alpine or in Livewire. The styling is inspired by Tailwind or Termwind. The configuration of each of these components is going to feel really familiar if you've been using Filament. So if we go into the renderer, we can see here we've got an app header that we've defined. We've got a columns-based layout. We got a couple more panels. We're rendering a status bar and a command line. In here, we're building up an accordion. We're giving it some styling. We're giving it data, and then we're putting it inside a panel, and we're giving it some state. And we're doing the same thing for a lot of our other panels. So what does this actually give us? Well, if we take a look at it, we've got a terminal application here that's designed to help you interact with FFmpeg without having to use the command line, because the command line is garbage for that. It's so hard and complicated. This is a modal-based editor like you would have in Vim. So right now we're in normal mode. If I type my semicolon or my colon, you can see I'm in command mode. We can exit out of there. Each of these panels is going to capture keyboard input. So if I'm cycling through all my nodes here to look at all the properties, that's going to behave differently than if I head back over here to my list of filters and I add something in. The drawing for the toast notifications is still a little bit buggy, so I got some stuff to figure out. But we can render a modal over top. We can send the node into our filter graph. It'll reflow the graph so that it can redraw filters or redraw the connections. And then when you're happy with everything, you would dispatch a render. And because this happens on a background process that sends messages back, all of this is non-blocking. So we can still use everything in our app. We can open the help modal. We could open our command palette. We could open up our search filters, and we can quit. I think this could be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what you all build with this.